I've just been going around the country, and I got to tell you, this is a bright, shining beacon city and county. I mean, with the stuff I've heard, you are the first place I've seen where the death rate looks like it's going down. And I go to a lot of places. It ain't going down in Huntington, West Virginia. It's not going down in Lakeside, Ohio. It's not going down in Los Angeles. In fact, fentanyl just hit Los Angeles about 1.5 years ago. So every time that you see this upswing in death, like you did in 2014, I think here, that's fentanyl. That means fentanyl came to town. It takes all of us to help fight against this fentanyl thing, and I just want to tell you why it's not going to go away. I, like some of you, was very close to some of the drug dealing community, right? And when you get a kilogram of heroin, it costs you about, it depends on who you get it from and the potency, but anywhere between $35,000 and $50,000 for a kilogram. You can cut it, and you can probably make a 4 multiple, it's called, if you're a business person. Any business people here? I'm a business person now, but I learned business from drug dealing. So it's called a 4 multiple. You get your money back and three times that. So you get about 200 grand for a $50,000 investment, let's say, right? Seems like a good deal. It's probably why people have dealt heroin all these years. Well, the multiple on fentanyl, I can't even figure out with a computer, or with a calculator. It's $4,000 investment for $30 million profit. For $4,000 worth of carb fentanyl, you can gross $30 million. The first time I heard this, I was like, well, I might want to do just one. I'm not lying. Some of you are thinking that right now. And then I'll start a treatment center that's free for all addicts. Right? No, but seriously, how are you going to stop something like that? This is America. This is where money is more important than life itself. That's what's happening when you see those upticks, right? And I think it was very, very much pointed out that the using alone, especially clean, you could die. You literally could die, right? And that doesn't scare junkies because they have no place to live and they have no money and they have no hope. It's us that has to convince them there's hope. Us. The people who sit around 12-step meetings and wait for addicts to come to them, I think you know what I think of you. We need to go to them, and we need to be shining examples of people who live life to its fullest. I live life to its fullest. Seize it. Seize the day. And I want to help. I bring people that are loaded with me to baseball games. I don't care. It's a little weird when they're nodding out next to me, and people are like, that's the rehab guy. What's the guy nodding out next to him? You know what I mean? But I want to love, I want to spread that love that was given to me in the 1980s that made sobriety attractive to me. Nobody is telling me what step to work. Nobody is telling me what to do or where to go or what to believe. It was just so cool and compassionate and inspiring and hopeful. And so, telling addicts they're going to die is not going to motivate them. Telling them you love them and it's okay to be loaded and let's go to the baseball game anyways. I love you. It's not a big deal. And if you don't say anything, they'll talk. This is the one thing that I know a lot of you guys are in 12-step world. I've been trying to convince my friends of this, and very few of them want to try it. If you go with a loaded person somewhere to a movie to eat, and you don't say anything, they'll talk to you. They'll say, I'm really I'm really in a bad spot. But you say, so what went wrong, bro? So you told me to work them steps, bro. They just hate you, and they just flee back into the darkness, right? So I urge you, I'm trying to start a revolution. All I care that people not die until they get to a place where they can understand a better way of living. And I don't care what that better way of living is. I don't care. Become a jumper. I don't care. Not me, right? But just to live long enough to get there. I've met too many and I know your statistics steer, go a little to the higher age. I've just met thousands of people in their 20s that are dead. You're not supposed to die in your 20s. You're supposed to just figure out how to open a checking account. You know what I mean? Just the basics, work, television, car,